Do men need to get their act together? Yes. I hear a lot of women who talk about how men need to get it together. And that's true. There is a lot of truth in that. But here's the issue that I try to present to women. Now, I got a decent amount of female associates, and we chop it up and talk about different stuff, blah, 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 blah. So I can see their argument from a certain side of the fence. But a lot of times when women talk about how men need to get their act together, I listen, I try to learn, but I also try to leave a little something for them to chew on, a little something for them to understand and learn from, which is, while that particular man needs to get his act together, while men in general need to get their act together, the problem is that one, it's not really for you to call out. That's just one. But two, as men get their act together, it's going to become harder for a lot of women to meet that man's new standard. Because as he gets his act together, he's going to want you to get your act together. And if not you, the next one. So here's what I'm saying. Young Gen Xer, still in my 40s, clock is ticking, sand is falling in the hourglass. But these are the days of our lives. But this is what I'm saying though. Regular dudes, everybody has their faults, their weaknesses, their cracks, holes in their game. Like my game is, my situation, hey, I'm like a pool table. I got holes. But here's the point that I'm trying to make. Is that as people try to better themselves, as people try to up their game, as people try to get their shit together, men and women, as they do that, incrementally, they start to set a new standard for themselves, but then also for the person that they're with. So while these women, first of all, I hope they're not acting like their shit don't stink. Like they ain't got no holes in their game, no cracks in the foundation. And I'm not talking physical. But my point being is while yes, many women are right. Men need to we need to get our shit together. We need to up our game. We need to improve ourselves in many ways. Things have changed. Things are evolving. A lot of women don't need you, bruh. So we need to up our game. Most def. But as I say to a lot of these, my homegirls, these are girls, I ain't got no beef with them. I'm not trying to start no shit. I'm listening to what they're saying, but then I also have to hit the tennis ball back to them and say, but as men, as we start to get our shit together, that means our standards go up. And that means we don't settle. We don't tolerate. We don't deal for the okie doke that a lot of women try to pass off. Now, of course, most of these women who say that men need to up their game and improve themselves, they tend to think of themselves as elevated. Well, maybe you are, maybe you're not. You still got holes in your game. You still got things that you need to improve. So I'll give you just a quick example. Let's say a man needs to improve making money, right? Now, we know money is an intoxicant. Money's an aphrodisiac out here. If women see that this dude has got money out here, it magnifies his appeal for various reasons, depending upon how he spends it, how he dresses himself, how he puts himself out there. But you got resources, you got fish on the hook. We know how it is. So my point being is okay, this man went from making 25 grand a year, we talking America. This man goes from making 25 a year. He's working class, blue collar. He can pay a couple of bills, but what are you gonna do for me? I need him to up his game. Now this man is making 250. Maybe not even 250. Now maybe he's making 100. He upped his game. He four times his game. He went from 25 to making 100. Now in your mind, you think, okay, that's who I need him to be. That's who I want him to be. And now we can go do things and pay for things and this and that and live the life that I want us to live. But you know him at 25,000. You don't know him at 100 grand. You most definitely don't know him at 250. So that dude, he may not want you. You might become the side piece. What really happens, two things. That man either starts to develop higher standards, meaning I can get better looking women. I can get more women. I don't have to say much anymore. Women come up to me. Women want to spend the night. They want to come over. They want to hop in the ride. They want to smoke my smoke and sip my sip. You know what I'm saying? So his standards go up in terms of like, before I was with you because not you was the only one that I could get, but it was just more down here. You knew me down here, right? But you wanted me to up my game, and I up my game. You still down here. You just one of many. You're not even all that fine, maybe. You know what I'm saying? Like, he starts now going off of the checklist of the things that he wants. Not what you want, what he wants. The dude at 25K, maybe his checklist wasn't so long. Maybe the scrutiny wasn't so bad. That motherfucker at 100K, at 250, oh, the checklist has changed, baby. And you don't make the checklist. Or secondly, not only do, like I say, his standards get higher of what he wants you to be or the woman that he wants to mess around with. Secondly, I got thrown off a little bit. Secondly, now, not only does he have higher standards, the numbers have gone up. Meaning, 25,000K dude, that dude that you were in a relationship with, it might have just been you. Maybe it was you and another one that he was interested in, but it was really just you, just one. Because, I mean, how many people want this dude that's only making a certain amount? But now that he's upped his game, almost deaf. He's got 2 or 3 or 5, depending upon his business and his travel. Oh, he got holes in area codes. Gen X reference, baby. So my point being is this dude who you wanted his game, can you up your game? Can you go from 25 to 50? Can you go from 25 to 75? Can we do some things like, I'm sacrificing myself to be with you. I mean, like, I like you, I care about you and this and that, but like, you know, I got bills to pay. This is the real world. She acting all like that, right? She wants you to up your game. He ups his game. Legal or illegal, a lot of times for a lot of women it don't matter. But he ups his game, right? Now this dude is making minimum 80 a year. In a bad year, he's making 80. In his better years, he's making maybe 240. Completely upped his game, right? He not gonna fuck with you no more. And if he does, what he extracts from you, what he demands of you, what you gotta do for him, went significantly up. And or he's got 3, 4, 5 other ones. So maybe he don't put so much pressure on you. Maybe the standard ain't so high for you because he can relieve his pressure and divide the workload by 4 or 5 or more. So I be trying to tell different women, it's like, I hear what you're saying. Boo, believe me, I hear what you're saying. You deserve a better dude. Or this dude, it's not so much that you deserve a better dude, you just want him to be a better partner with you. You just want him to up his game, and that way when y'all dance, y'all in rhythm. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got in cadence and sync. I get that. But I'm just saying, like, one, you're acting like you're already elevated. 2, or that he can't bypass you as he gets his shit together. But 2, when he gets his shit together, if and when he gets his shit together, think about this. If and when he gets his shit together, the game has changed. The dynamic has changed. And this goes for women too. For dudes, if you were with a woman and then she's upping her game, she's making more bread, she's making more connections, she's getting more educated, she's not sitting around the house watching Netflix and streaming and different other social media with you. She's on the move, she's taking care of things, she's dotting I's and crossing T's. If that works, if she finds the progress in that, you got to up your game, or things change. But now men and women are a little bit different. So there is a little, It's apples and oranges. They're both fruit, but they're not exactly the same. But in particular, for these ladies who are damn right, these dudes we need to up our game. Me too. Men, just in general, we need to up our game. We need to change and evolve because things have changed. I made some previous videos talking about just how things have changed between men and women. I'm a Gen Xer, so I done been around the block a couple of times. I done seen a couple of things, and I'm telling these millennials, these Gen Zers and such, I'm telling you, the game has changed. You know what I'm saying? Sit down and listen to Unc for a second. Let me just tell you the little change that I've seen, and then you take the ball and run with it. So what I'm saying is, though, is many of these women are right. Men, we need to up our game. I'm in the process of trying to up my game in various ways. But the problem is, for many women, the problem is that as we up our game, many of y'all gonna get left behind because the dude, you're not gonna fit his new standards. Or you're going to have to get in too short style, get in where you fit in, and be one of 3, one of 5. Oh, you don't like it? I'm sorry. We had a good run. I do care about you. Call me, let me know if you need some different things, blah, blah, blah. I got resources now. You know what I'm saying? It don't even necessarily got to be just money and resources. It could be like he's educated himself more, or he's taken himself out the streets. And maybe now, you know what I'm saying, he's got a different mindset and a different way he carries himself. Maybe he's more religious now or less religious. You know, my point being is whatever way that he's trying to better himself and evolve, as he does that, it ups his game. A lot of women are acting, they're forgetting. They're ignorant of the fact that means they got to up their game too. Or suffer the consequences. But he got his game together, right? You wanted him to get his game together, right? Bet. So this your boy out here talking shit, but dropping a little bit of knowledge. You know how I do. I'll holler at you.